A pass in English is a prerequisite for most, if not all, university courses, so making the right subject choice takes careful deliberation. Students should consider their Year 10 English results, their post-Year 12 aspirations, whether or not they will need an ATAR score, and their current work efforts, interests and abilities. There are 3 strands of English offered in senior: Essential English, General English and Literature. These subjects continue to develop students' knowledge, understanding and skills in listening, speaking, reading, viewing, designing and writing. The differences lie in how language and skills are developed and the contexts in which they are applied. Let's have a look at each of the strands. For each, we'll cover what you might typically expect to study, if the course is suited to your needs, and the differences between each of the subjects. Firstly, Essential English. Essential English is an applied subject. That means that it does not fulfil the prerequisite English requirement for entry into university courses. If, however, students plan to study at TAFE and gain certificate qualifications, Essential English is a great choice. Students should consider their current results in English. If they have not passed Year 10, it is advised that they select Essential English. Essential English is organised into 4 units. Units 1 and 2 are studied in Year 11, Units 3 and 4 are undertaken in Year 12. Essential English encourages students to interact confidently and effectively in everyday community and social contexts. As such, the assessment tasks and unit topics reflect how language is used in the workplace, how it is used to explore the experiences of marginalised people, and how it creates representations of people in the media and popular culture. Assessment types that students can expect to complete include TED Talks, blogs, short response exams, and writing informational and procedural texts. There is no external exam in Essential English, but there is a common internal assessment, or CIA, completed by all Queensland Essential English students. Let's move on to General English and Literature. Both General English and Literature are ATAR subjects. Thus, a pass in either General English or Literature will meet university entry requirements. In terms of organisation, students study 4 units across 11 and 12 and begin their Year 12 summative work in Term 4 of Year 11. All assessment types and genres completed formatively in Year 11 are replicated in Year 12. The final assessment for both Literature and General English is an external exam. Both courses encourage students to challenge ideas and interpretations in texts, develop an appreciation of language, and to analyse perspectives in texts. The assessable objectives for Literature and English are the same. There are, however, some important differences between the two. The General English course is suitable for all students who require an ATAR score. To succeed in General English, students will need to have passed English in Year 10. The General English course encourages students to engage in conversations about social issues, current and historical events and contexts, and different perspectives in texts. In General English, students study both literary and non-literary texts and create analytical, creative, and persuasive responses. Assessment types in General English generally aim to add to conversations in wider society. These are literary articles, persuasive monologues, narrative writing, and analytical essays. Texts on the prescribed study list will change every 3 years, but some examples are novels such as To Kill a Mockingbird and The Great Gatsby, Australian poetry from Indigenous and migrants' perspectives, documentaries, and plays such as The Crucible and Macbeth. To be eligible for Literature, students should have achieved at least a B in Year 10 English. Literature assesses only analytical and creative genres. There's no persuasive genre in this subject. It is not necessarily more difficult than General English, but involves close study of texts, often through lenses of literary theory. If students are considering this subject, they must enjoy reading. In particular, students should be open to reading canonical texts, that is, texts that are traditionally considered to be important. Assessment types that you can expect in Literature are analytical and creative. They include analytical essays, creative, imaginative, multimodal presentations, and narrative writing. Texts on the prescribed study list will change every 3 years, but some examples are Jasper Jones, Pride and Prejudice, Heart of Darkness, The Picture of Dorian Gray, and King Lear. There is more information in the FAQ section to help students make the right decision. As well as this, students are strongly encouraged to discuss their strengths and choice of strand with their current English teacher.